We've all heard the promise, right? This vision of a perfect world run by flawless, efficient AI. Robot drivers, hotels with no staff, a totally seamless future. Well, I decided to go test it. I spent 24 hours living inside this physical AI revolution. And what I found out? It's a pretty terrifying truth about what happens when perfect code smashes into our messy, chaotic real world. Let's get into it.
And this quote, man, it just nails the feeling. It all starts with this amazing promise of convenience. No more lines, no waiting, just pure automated perfection. But what it really hints at is the disaster that's hiding just under the surface. This is the real battle for our AI future, the dream versus the reality.
So first, let's talk about that dream. The sales pitch is for a world without any friction at all. A world where technology just knows what we need, making our lives easier, safer, more productive. I mean, it's a super powerful, really seductive vision of progress.
And this right here, this is the gap we're all living in. On one side, you've got the slick, glossy marketing videos promising this perfect utopia. But on the other side, well, you have the messy, sometimes dangerous, and almost always frustrating reality of what happens when these systems get pushed out into the real world before they're actually ready.
Now, to see this clash up close, you've got to go to Las Vegas. Seriously, it's become the ultimate real-world lab for physical AI. You've got robotaxis cruising the strip, fully automated hotels. Vegas is literally where the future is being beta tested on all of us, for better or for worse.
And you can totally see the appeal. Take a look at this number, 120. That's how many drinks the Tipsy robot can crank out in a single hour. That kind of efficiency is what's driving this whole revolution. I mean, it is really hard to argue with numbers like that. But as we're about to see, pure efficiency, it's not the whole story.
Okay, so that's the dream. Now let's talk about what happens when it all goes wrong. This is where that automated dream starts to fall apart, and the real-world consequences of these glitches become, frankly, terrifyingly clear.
My first test, the Zoox Robotaxi, and it is a wild ride. You get in, the doors lock, and there's nobody there. No driver, no steering wheel. It's just you sitting face to face with a stranger on these weirdly firm and uncomfortable seats. It feels futuristic for sure, but also deeply unsettling, especially when you realize the emergency pull is tucked away where you'd never, ever find it in a real panic.
Now, this isn't just about a strange ride. This is a system with some seriously dangerous documented flaws. Amazon Zoox, not long ago, had to recall 332 of its vehicles. And the reason why? It's chilling.
It's because its AI, when it was just trying to make a simple, unprotected left turn, drove straight into oncoming traffic. Not once, not twice, but 62 times during its testing. These aren't small bugs we're talking about. These are life-or-death failures baked into the car's core programming. This is what happens when an AI trained in a perfect simulation hits the absolute chaos of a real intersection.
And the glitches didn't stop on the road. Next up, I tried a fully automated hotel. So it's 9 p.m., my digital key doesn't work. The AI chatbot? Completely useless. After 15 minutes on the phone, a remote employee finally sends me a new key. And what happens? That new key opens a room that someone is already staying in. Yeah. In just a few minutes, it went from being a simple inconvenience to a massive security and privacy disaster.
But look, this is about so much more than just bad code or a frustrating night at a hotel. When we rush to pull the human element out of these systems, there are real, actual costs to our safety, our privacy, and to people's jobs.
This number, 60,000?
That represents the union workers in Las Vegas, the cooks, the bartenders, the front desk staff who are ready to go on a massive strike over AI being rolled out without any checks or balances. For them, this isn't some cool futuristic debate. It's a direct threat to their livelihood, right now.
This quote from a hospitality worker, it just gets right to the heart of it all. It's such a powerful reminder of what we're losing in this race for pure efficiency. People build relationships. They come back for that connection, for a familiar face, for that human touch, something a robot, no matter how fast it is, just can't do.
And the data, it totally backs this up. Just look at this chart. Studies are showing that a staggering 60 to 85% of these digital projects in hotels, like these automated systems, they either fail completely or cause huge, expensive errors. Think about that for a second. We are actively replacing reliable human systems with technology that is, statistically, more likely to fail.
So what's the answer? Do we just give up on all this technology? No, of course not. But we have to fundamentally change our approach. We need to see these failures not as the end of the road, but as a critical lesson in how we build a smarter and, frankly, more human future.
The path forward is this really cool concept: high tech, high touch. And the idea is pretty simple. The more advanced and powerful our technology gets, the more we need skilled, empathetic humans to manage it, to fix it when it inevitably breaks, and to provide that crucial common sense that AI just doesn't have.
And this, right here, is the most important takeaway. The ultimate status symbol, the truest luxury service of the future, it's not going to be a robot that brings you a drink. It's going to be the ability to talk to a real person who can actually solve your problem with creativity and empathy. Humanity itself is becoming the premium feature. So, I'll just leave you with this one question. As we race to build this smarter, more efficient world, are we accidentally engineering out the very things, the human judgment, the connection, the oversight that actually make us feel safe and cared for in the first place? The answer to that question